Right now.
No. Look out there.
I didn't see anything.
That patch of moonlight. I told you I'd seen them. That proves it. I wasn't seeing things.
Medoc, the guards, they'll hear you.
It doesn't matter. They can't lock me up again. Now I can prove it. We know they're real.
Medoc!
Medoc, I know you're in there. Come out quietly.
You can put that gun away. I'm coming.
Who's with you?
The doctor.
What are you doing here?
But don't waste time. Come on over here.
Stay where you are.
Listen, I came out to show you.
Stand still.
It's the Macra, Ola. They're all
Silence!
Ask the doctor. He'll tell you.
Yes, I think I can confirm.
We don't want to know what the strangers think.
Well, it might be as well to...
Where do you think you're going?
I just thought I'd go and have a look.
Stay where you are. Guard, search him.
What will they do to us?
I tell you. You're going before the pilot. You're in the company of an escaped criminal. And you're out in the colony at night.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I thought he'd listen to reason.
Reason's the last thing a man like Ola will listen to.
You're going to be in trouble. And it's my fault.
Silence! Pilot's headquarters! Move!
Shifts to stand by for greater efforts during working hours. The gas from the pits must be kept in constant supply at even greater pressures. Remember, the life of the colony is dependent upon this gas. All industry and activity...
Emergency call, emergency call.
Yes, go ahead, emergency.
Ola requests audience immediately. Ola requests audience immediately.
Look, I'm extremely busy. Unless this is a major crisis, I really
Medoc has been taken prisoner, and one of the strangers has been captured with him.
Bring the stranger in.
Good evening, pilot. Oh, what a very nice office you have here.
Now, what's this all about, Doctor?
Well,
We've found both of them in the new buildings, pilot.
At night? How did he get there? Wasn't there a guard on his sleeping quarters?
All my guards were out looking for Medoc, pilot.
I see. Very well, you may leave us, Ola. I will conduct the investigation myself.
Forgive me, this is interesting. A telescopic viewing machine. I imagine you can keep track on the entire colony from here and direct intercommunication between all parts. Very up-to-date, I imagine. Excellent, excellent. And what's
You don't seem to realize how serious this business is, Doctor. You have committed a crime.
A crime?
What were you doing with Medoc? You know he's a dangerous man.
I'm not so sure, pilot.
You have already been told. He has refused to cooperate and to obey orders. He suffers from hallucinations.
Ah, that's the point. Does he?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Let me perhaps explain.
Now, what is it now? I've already said I don't want to be interrupted.
Ola reporting, pilot.
Well, what is it?
Medoc has made a statement. It completely changes the situation.
Well, very well, bring him in.
I hope you're not going to listen to everything that Medoc tells you.
Why, Doctor, are you afraid of something he might say?
Well, in his state of mind, he might say anything.
Doctor, how have they been treating you?
Silence.
Perfectly all right, thank you.
Medoc's made a further statement, pilot. It's about the doctor.
Yes, Medoc?
The doctor wasn't helping me. He was trying to make me give myself up.
Well, that was extremely brave. Why didn't you tell us this?
Well, as a matter of fact...
Captain Ola didn't give him a chance.
I see. Well, it seems we owe you an apology, Doctor.
But
It's better we tell the truth, Doctor.
yes. Thank you, Medoc. I quite understand.
Take him away.
Come on, Medoc.
Well, I'm extremely sorry about it, Doctor, and of course you're free to go.
What will happen to Medoc?
Oh, well, he'll be taken back to the hospital for correction. He'll be given another course of treatment. And when he returns to the colony, Medoc will be a changed man. He will cooperate and he will obey orders. He'll be just like the rest of us.
Why do you want everyone to be the same?
Doctor, this colony was founded many centuries ago by our ancestors who came from the Earth planet, like your young friend. Our ancestors believed in the virtues of healthy happiness, and we have tried to keep their ideals alive. Sometimes, alas, it is necessary to use force. The doctor will be returning to his quarters now.
The doctor's escort is ready.
Well, I'm sorry to have disturbed you, Doctor, and many thanks again for your help.
Not at all. Thank you. Good night.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Good night.
The Doctor and his friends are to be given the advantage of high-powered adaptation at once. They must begin to think like members of the colony. They are to have deep sleep and thinking patterns. We cannot have criticism from these strangers. The work is urgent. It must begin immediately.
Emergency orders from control, top priority. Are all the cubicles connected?
The rest cubicles for the 4 strangers are all connected for deep sleep and thought patterns.
Very good. The process is to begin immediately. Your instructions are being carried out.
That is good. This is an emergency. Control must be believed and obeyed. No one on the colony believes in Macra. There is no such thing as Macra. Macra do not exist. There are no Macra!
The sleeper must relax and believe. Everything in the colony is good and beautiful. You must accept it without question. You must obey orders. The leaders of the colony know what is best. In the morning, when you wake up, you will be given some work. You will be glad to obey. You will question nothing in the colony.
What is it?
I heard something.
Oh, you're always hearing something.
Never heard a voice like this before. Ben!
Oh, I'm asleep.
It was evil, Ben. An evil voice. Even though it spoke so gently, and yet I almost believe what it said.
Oh, look, mate, get some sleep. We've got a hard day's work ahead of us tomorrow.
Why do you say that?
Well, we've got to do something to help in the colony. We can't just eat their nosh without helping out.
You sound just like that voice, Ben.
Oh, what are you on about? This colony's all right. Wouldn't be too bad to work here.
Never heard you talk that way before, Ben.
You will not resist the sleeping gas. Breathe deeply. In the morning, when you wake, you will obey.
Wake up, Polly.
Doctor, what on earth are you doing?
I've been scotching a rumour, or should I say scorching.
What happened?
Polly, I think you've been listening to some very bad advice.
Oh, but I've been asleep.
Yes, I know you have. Fast asleep. Very fast asleep. Polly, do you smell anything? A sort of sweet perfume?
No.
Oh, never mind. Now, Polly, I want you to forget everything that you've been dreaming.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's just possible that you've been given a series of orders while you've been asleep. You know, do this, do that, do the other thing. My advice to you is don't do anything of the sort. Don't just be obedient. Always make up your own mind. What am I thinking of? Ben and Janie.
Hello, Doctor. Is it morning?
No, not yet, but nearly so.
What are you up to?
Well, by my calculations, there should be a thin strand of wire in the wall here, like a nerve tapping the subconscious of the human brain.
Well, lay off, mate. You'll find yourself on a charge.
It should be here somewhere. Ah.
Look, pack it in, Doctor. The way you mess about, you could do some damage.
Better some damage than loss of willpower.
What are you on about? Look, get out of it. It's against the law.
What law?
The law of the colony.
Don't do that!
Now you'll get chucked in jail.
What's the matter with you, Ben? Since when did you start to worry?
He thinks he knows best all the time, but this time he's wrong.
Hey, what's all the noise?
Jamie, how did you sleep?
Oh, very badly, Doctor. I told Ben I kept hearing wee voices.
That's a good sign. It means they haven't been able to get very deeply into your brain.
Hey, I don't understand.
I'll show you. Watch this.
You're fools, all of you. And just look what you've done. You've smashed up all this equipment.
Yes, but look here, if they were trying to make us believe a whole load of rubbish...
Rubbish? It's not rubbish. Control knows what's best for us. They want us to cooperate. We should be helping.
What's the matter with you, Ben? This doesn't sound like you at all.
We should learn to obey. The doctor's causing trouble. I'm going to turn him in.
You don't know what you're doing, Ben. Get off me now. I'm very much afraid I'm too late.
Ben!
Let go of me!
Ben! Stop
Don't!
Let him
Don't!
go!
No, it's no use, Jamie.
We can't just let him go, Doctor.
You have to. Violence will get you nowhere.